Technology in sports is something that has been an issue for decades, with regular advancements and different groups taking to some and not to others. It's arguably one of the most conscientious debates of the modern day. So sit back, relax, and let's have a chat about it. In current sports news, FIFA have recently added an advancement to the current VAR technology for this year's Qatar World Cup. This update will see semi-automated offside technology be used, as 22 cameras track each player's movement in an effort to reduce decision times and keep the ball in play for longer. Some fans are complaining due to never having even used VAR, something which me and Thogdad will touch on in a bit. However, other fans are complaining due to this new improvement, as there seems to be a lack of clarity, consistency and discretion between each game and each set of referees. This not only applies to the newer VAR systems but also to the older versions, as some decisions are being given in some instances, but in the exact same situations they are not given, such as the foul that should have been rightly given to Maguire in the England vs Iran game that wasn't given, whereas in the Argentina game there was a foul that was given in the exact same situation. Fans are calling for this lack of clarity to be addressed, and this would make a better experiences for all fans worldwide. In tennis and cricket, fans quickly took to the introduction of Hawkeye in 2006 and 2001, as it allows for a clear representation of the game, for more correct decisions to be made. However, when VAR was introduced at the World Cup in 2018, many fans disagreed with the use of this technology. I sat down with social media star Thogdad to have a discussion about this.
Hello, Isaac Hall. It's easier in tennis because what you're looking at is, did the serve go in? There's a lot of subjectivity in football. It's a more complex game than tennis. There's a lot more going on. So it's going to be more difficult to work out a decision.
Cricket has incorporated a system in which captains can only appeal 3 decisions per innings, meaning there's less arguments and the game flows more. Thogdad, an avid cricket viewer and player, shared his opinion on whether a similar system could be introduced and whether this could work in football.
I think this is an idea that should be looked at closely. So what you could do, I suppose, is give the captain, give the manager of each team maybe 3 decisions to look at. I think with the offsides, you can look at all the contentious decisions, but with other scenarios, I think that is an idea that should be explored.
Currently, VAR is only available in the Premier League of English football, meaning that many teams, Championship and below, cannot rely on this technology for decisions. Furthermore, when a team, again Championship or below, plays a First Division team in a cup competition such as the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup, they may be forced to use it, which is a disadvantage to them. Thogdad had this to say.
In one respect, yes. I'm a partial fan of VAR, and certainly when I go to Bolton games, how many times in the lower leagues do you have bad refereeing, clearly goals that were offside, that were given, etc, etc. So to some extent, I would like VAR to be used for the most important decisions, i.e. goals. Was it or wasn't it a goal?
Poor decisions can not only have negative impacts in games, but they can also often lead to snowball effects, such as in the Aston Villa vs Sheffield United game following the COVID lockdown of 2020, which technological mishaps are a goal not given for Sheffield United that rightly should have been. This saw Aston Villa to stay up in the Premier League by the 1 point they got from this game, and Sheffield United were subsequently relegated. Overall, the use of technology in football is still one of the most heavily debated topics about in our current era, and as we have seen, this is not the case in sports such as tennis and cricket. With more leagues set to adopt VAR and bring about more subjectivity to the rules, there is likely going to be more of a divide for many years to come. Thank you for listening. We should do this again sometime.